Unity click all of, most of, no, none of, a. All, some, any, most, much, many, little, few, no. You can use the verbs in the box with the noun, some, food, few books. All cars have wheels. Some cars can go faster than others. On a notice, no cars allowed. Many people drive too fast. I don't go out very often. I'm at home most days. You cannot say all of cars. Some of people see as such a be. Some people learn languages more easily than others, not some of people. Note that we say most, not the most. Most tourists don't visit this part of the town, not the most tourists. B. All, some, any, most, much, many, little, few, half, none. You can use these words with some of, most of. We used some of, most of, none of. The, my, this, these, those. So you can say some of the people, some of those people, but not some of people. Most of my time, most of the time, but not most of time. Some of the people I work with are not very friendly. None of this money is mine. Have you read any of these books? I was sick yesterday. I spent most of the day in bed. You don't need half, after all, or half, so you can say, all my friends live in Los Angeles are all of my friends. Half this money is mine, or half of this money. Compare. All flowers are beautiful. All flowers in general. All of the flowers in this garden are beautiful. A specific group of flowers. Most problems have solutions. Most problems in general. We were able to solve most of the problems we had. A specific group of problems. C. You can use all of, some of, none of, it as you can. How many of these people do you know? None of them, a few of them. Do any of you want to come to a party tonight? Do you like this music? Some of it, none of it. We say all of us, all of you, half of it, half of them. You need of you before it does you them. C. You can use all of, some of, none of, it as you them. How many of these people do you know? None of them, a few of them. Do any of you want to come to a party tonight? Do you like this music? Some of it, none all of it. We say, all of us, all of you, half of it, half of them. You need of, before it, yes, you them. All of us were late, not all us. I haven't finished the book yet. I have only read half of it, not half it. D. You can also use some most alone without a noun. Some cars have 4 doors and some have 2. A few of the shops were open, but most of them were closed. Half this money is mine and half of it is yours, not the half. Unity create exercises. You create that one. Putting off where necessary, leave the space empty if the sentence is already complete. All cars have wheels. the sentence is already complete. None of this money is mine. Some films are very violent. Some of the films I have seen recently have been very violent. Joe never goes to museums. He says that all museums are boring. I think some people watch too much TV. Do you want any of these magazines? No, I haven't finished with them. Kate has lived in London most of her life. Joe has lived in Chicago all his life. Most days I get him before 7 o'clock. It is that to choose from the list and complete the sentences, choose off, some off, most off, bare necessity, accidents, birds, cars, shopping countries, her friends, her opinions, my dinner, my spare time, the buildings, the players, the population, these books. I haven't read many of these books. I of course have appeals. I spend much gardening. Many are caused by bad driving. It's a historic town. Many are over 400 years old. When she got married, she kept it a secret. She didn't tell any. Not many people live in the north of the country, most live in the south. Not all can fly. For example, the penguin can fly. Our team played badly and lost the game. None played well. Emma and I have very different ideas. I don't agree with many. Sarah travels a lot out in Europe. She has been to most. I had no appetite. I could only eat half. It is Darkly. Use your own ideas to complete these sentences. The building was damaged in the explosion. All the windows were broken. We argue sometimes, but get on well most of. I went to the cinema by myself. Nana wanted to come. The test was difficult. I could only answer half. Some of you took at the wedding were very good. Did you spend all I gave you? No, there's still some left. It is that for complete sentences use all of, some of, none of, it, them, us, all of it, some of them. These books are all Jane's, none of them belong to me. How many of these books have you read? Everyone. We all got wet in the rain because I had an umbrella. Some of this money is yours and is mine. I asked some people for direction but was able to help me. She invented the whole story from beginning to end was true. Not all the tourists in group were Spanish or French. I watched most of the films but not